Ice, my necklace. Ice. The bitch, she messy. She won't stop testing. These niggas, they mad. They broke. They stressing. I got her, thank God. Blessings, I'm blessings. Got cash, I'm blessing. Ice, my necklace. The bitch, she messy. She won't stop testing. These niggas, they mad. They broke. They stressing. I got her, thank God.
What is going on?
Interesting release, one of the more favorite ones that I like to do. I know some people get upset about grade school releases and stuff that isn't just inherently available in adult sizes. Me, I love it because the only way you're ever going to be able to wear it is through the replica route. And today we're going to be looking at a replica of the Air Jordan 4 Messy Room, guys. These came out in January 2023. They're actually selling above retail because they actually look really nice. And again, like I said, you're not ever going to be able to wear these as an adult unless you get a replica. Typically, whenever they release a children's shoe or anything like that, they just send it out in this plain box here. Doubt this is the box that actually came in. It says Women's Air Jordan 4 Retro Blue, White, Red. Women's 12 and a half, which is weird because this was a kid's release, not a women's, so there's no reason to have it in women's sizes, but regardless, doesn't matter. All right, guys, I caught these from pancake.ru. That's pancake.ru. I'll have all the information down below, including a link to these sneakers in case you want to cop a pair for yourself or maybe one of your big kids that you have there at the house. If you do use the discount code CP, you get $15 off pancake.ru. And here are your Jordan 4 Messy Room. I have had to relace these. They kind of did a weird wonky lace job on these. So I had to relace them up. That's why they're already tied up here. But I just want to give you a quick rundown of the shoe. Again, pancake.ru, that's where I caught these from. And then we'll really give it a yay or a nay here. Now, again, these, grade school releases, like I said, I like them just because you're just not going to be able to ever wear them. And you may not like the grade school releases. Me, personally, I thought the Cacao Wow 4s that came out last year were immaculate. Those shoes were just, like, one of the prettiest shoes that there was. And for that to only have been a grade school release is really a shame. But again, these came out in January last year, and honestly, I think they're pretty dope. Here on the top, you've got just kind of like blue patent leather. Toe box here, it's okay. It's a little bit boxy. Could have been a little bit sleeker here, and it's not bad. It's just, you can tell that it is a little bit boxy here. This is kind of like, feels synthetic, but it is kind of like a blue nubuck type material here up top. So it kind of bleeds in here as well. Kind of textured here. I will say you do have your little feet there on where your eyelet waffle is, so that's a good sign. Front caging here and the netting
I like
here.
that. Those remind me of 4th of July colors, like red, white, and blue. 4th of July.
All white midsole. Would have been cool maybe if they did some hits of red there, but I get it. They didn't want to go too over the top here. Side netting, looking good. This arm here is a little flimsy, as you can tell in the back. It's kind of made out of this kind of flimsy plastic here. But this is a white corduroy type material up here on the ankle collar. So that's kind of cool. And then a different kind of material here on the tongue. It's not that same corduroy, but it is like a different kind of material, almost like a cloth type material here. There's your Jumpman Flight. Pretty typical there. So there's Air Unit Jumpman in blue there on the back. Now, again, all this stuff, again, this is a children's shoe that has been remodeled, retooled for an adult sizing. However, also, this gives off very, like, cheap DH Gate rep vibes. And so that was a little alarming to me. I almost wondered, just because it is a children's release, they just didn't really put in the extra mile, the extra work to make it seem super, super legit. Also, the bowl here on the back seems like it's just tilted just a little bit. It's not totally straight, just looking at it in hand. Again, coming to the medial side of your left shoe, though, I really do like that white corduroy up here. You can tell it's going to get dirty easily, though, because it's already picking up little pieces of fuzz and fur. But I do like that white corduroy. Now, the netting here looks a lot bigger than what it should, does it not? See how it's a little bit sleeker here? Definitely. Yeah. Okay. So, see this cut here? How it really like comes down and across and then back in? It doesn't really do that over here. So this cut here should have really come down and then back in. Like this here should have been covered up. And it's just really not. So anyway, I just now noticed that, honestly. I don't think anybody really, unless you're getting it up in hand, is going to really notice that difference. But since I do have it in hand and I am really looking over this with a fine-tooth comb, that's just something that I just immediately noticed there. So it is what it is, but that's what's going on. So tongue here is not very padded. It's not really gushy. I do like the Air Jordan and the different colors here. And you'll notice you've got green and yellow as well. And you've got a kind of an orange insole here. The insole is generic. It's not polyurethane. It's not Dream Cell. It's just a regular insole. You don't really see stitching taped down. So, let's take a look at our other insole here. Now, this here looks good. This one's right. See how it swoops down here and comes over? Does the same thing here. I wonder why it's only just kind of like on that one. It's kind of weird, but regardless. Jumpman looks even here. Anyway, back of the tongue again, multicolored Air Jordan there on the back of the tongue, and then here you have a green insole.
I'm not gonna lie, I do like those shoes. I've seen them in person.
Padding is okay here along the ankle.
Oh yeah, I was at a racing.
And again, I don't
and the
think
fan was wearing them, but the kid was wearing. I said, "Oh, those are cool."
They really took, the time and the effort to put in that, make it completely accurate, because there is no adult release. They kind of created this themselves out of the grade school release. And so, it's like, yeah, if you really want these shoes, here they are. As an adult, we're not going to, go out of our way to make this completely accurate, because what is accurate when it doesn't exist? So here you've got the outsole of the shoe, red in the front, white with all of your herringbone there. You've got a red Jumpman capped off with red herringbone on the back. But I will say, I do like the colorway. I like the mismatch in different materials, from the patent leather to the nubuck to the corduroy to whatever this is here on the tongue, this kind of cloth material on the tongue. And, different splashes of color and stuff we haven't seen before on Jordan release. And all in all, it's not bad. It's really not bad. And it's one of those that I'm kind of looking forward to wearing, because who else is going to be wearing these? Like, maybe like a little kid, But that's it. Like,
I'm a grade school dude, so I can actually get those. I'm a full watch.
Honestly, people are like, "Oh, that'll be an immediate cop out of a fake." It's like, yeah, it's a fake. It also doesn't exist in an adult size. And so it's not really like walking down the street wearing a $30,000 pair of Travis Scotts. Like, this doesn't really exist. And I don't know, to me, I think it's kind of cool, and just shows that you really are kind of a Jordan fan in a way. If you're stepping out of the box a little bit, if you will, the shoe box, and just trying something different. So let me know what you all think of this down in the comment section. And I'm sure some of you will not be pleased, but me personally, I think they are a pretty dope shoe, and I'll have one feet next for you all as well, guys. This has been a review of the replica, the grade school release Air Jordan 4 Messy Room.
I like them. They're a 10 out of 10 to me. But I know people are like, well, why didn't they release them? Well, hey, At least for grades coming, hey. I mean, for men's, I'm like, nothing we can do. Depends on what Jordan wants to do. Alright, guys, if you're new, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. We're on the road to 200 subscribers, and I'm out. Peace.
Gang. You did. Forever two-time, nigga. Watch it forever.
Hey, is that fun?
Got cash, I'm flex, ice, my necklace, the bitch, she messy, she won't stop texting. These niggas, they mad, they broke, they stressing. I gotta thank God, blessings, I'm